coming out. I want to shout out Julie, who's our trial producer for Law and Crime. She's in my group. She is fantastic. Always brings us up to the minute news, updates. Please, Julie, thank you. I want to thank Kelly, LG, some of my friends that came in, one watching the shoot. Here she comes. Maybe not, false alarm. I started a new stream so that we can watch coverage of after this verdict. This verdict means so much to me and so many others, and I just want to thank all my friends in my Facebook group for being so awesome. I hope some of you were able to come over and see me. I hope they're off and on all day. Today, justice for Tandy, justice for Kylie, justice for Kaylee. And now, bronze, bad is not bad. So I'm going to mute myself and take my videos down for a moment. What happened? Whether I'm very small, I'm a channel. I really appreciate what I appreciate coming.
Sir, please stop standing for me. Okay.
Glory to God. I am disgusted at their state. Every single thing she talks about with God, it's so real. I went to Catholic for years, and I found myself in recovery. And I think it's that long sex addict, with nothing to stop. Watch now. I love you, Kelly. My Kelly Elliott, you are my girl. LG, I love you too. Thank you so much. Let me mute myself. I'm going to take a body. I'll be right back.
She called a close friend of hers multiple times and said that
not sure, but I will be our buddy is having a press conference. Right back. Shout out to Justin Long and Nate Eaton for their tenacious, just their dedication to this case. We aren't over yet, folks. There's Gigi. Yes. All right, let's go.
Okay, I'm doing $100 a pop. Let's go.
Eddie. Eddie. Check. Mic check, Eddie. Mic check, 1 2 1 2 3. Mic check, 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5. Mic check.
Put that band on the flag.
That's no problem.
I'm from Salt Lake, so I took it.
Yeah. I'm just not here. Yeah, you're great. Thank you.
Audio check. Audio check. Hey, testing 1 2. We'll get this mic back in your clip. It seems to be falling out. Check. Testing 1 2.
Thank you. And knock everybody else's stuff off.
Right there. You want to just move it?
Do you need tape to secure that mic?
Well, I don't pick it up. I'm gonna see. I might just
Please.
have to have them flip it on.
It's better than nothing. So.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are still reacting and breaking down the sentence for Lori Vallow Daybell. The judge just laid out what it is for the murders of Tyler and J. Life in prison without the possibility of parole. Conspiracy charges, including the conspiracy to commit the murder of Tammy Daybell. Life in prison, no possibility of parole. Sentence of 5 years determinate, 5 years indeterminate, 10 years. There was a financial penalty as well with respect to the grand theft charges, some restitution. It's a remarkable verdict in a case that is going to, with me since we've been covering since 2019, and this is quite a development for a lot of people who've been following it. I'm back here with Tracy Walder. We were talking about this, Tracy, how in Lori Vallow Daybell's statement to the court before she was sentenced, she talked about welcoming death and how she doesn't fear it. On top of the fact, she mentioned that the spirits of Tammy and JJ and Tylee, if you believe her, are visiting her, and how they're much happier, and they seem to be, busy and happy, which is just crazy to think about. But the idea that she doesn't, she welcomes death, she's not afraid of it, you were talking about that might be a concern for prison personnel.
I obviously I can't say for certain, and I don't believe a word of what she says. But the reality is they have to take those statements seriously. And so I'm wondering if initially they may put her on some kind of suicide watch, because she didn't just say that she welcomed death once. In my opinion, throughout the entirety of her statement, she talked about that and about wanting to be with her kids. And so it's probably the right thing to do in regards to the prison and her safety, no matter how we may feel about her. Obviously, I'm repulsed by her. However, I do think they may put her on suicide watch just based on those statements.
And even if she wasn't on suicide watch, she's an incredibly high-profile defendant, a killer. And I wonder what kind of precautions would be put in place for her. I mean, what does the rest of her day look like? What does the rest of her week look like? I mean, what kind of security precautions I imagine we put in place for her at this prison?
It's interesting because she's not necessarily a flight risk, right? We haven't seen any evidence of that. But I'm actually surprised that just in leading up to this sentencing, she hasn't having an issue with the general population of the jail. Basically, she's going to be moved to a prison now to serve out her sentence. However, typically in prison environments, folks that commit crimes against children tend to need to be heavily protected, simply because they are not well liked by the general population. So I will imagine at this point moving forward, I don't think that she's going to be kept in solitary the whole time. They can't do an unusual punishment. However, they will most likely initially keep her away from the general prison population simply because of the crimes that she's sentenced for.
Did you find it surprising that she is apparently a good inmate? They said it was respectful in court. They said she was a good inmate behind bars. Is that surprising at all, given what she was convicted of and what we just heard in court?
Not at all. Actually, I expected to hear that. I didn't expect her to be a difficult inmate per se. That's not what I figured her personality was. I think she wants to be liked. I think she wants to be the star of the show. And I think she'll do anything to get people like her. And I think that's why she was model inmate, if you will. And
when you think about the motivations behind this, why she killed her children, why she conspired to kill Tammy, like you said, you can't believe her. Well, it almost is as if she was giving a justification for when she talked about how much pain Tylee's life was in, but it still doesn't make sense to me, at least. What makes sense to you about why she did this?
It's hard for me to wrap my brain around, obviously, as a mother myself. My child's been in pain before. That's never something I would ever do. I think life's all about Lori. Lori is the star of the show, and quite frankly, her dragged her down. And I think she felt that, and she felt that they were not stars of her show, and they were keeping her being the star of the show. And I do ultimately think that that's why she killed them. And I'm very glad that the sentence issued consecutively rather than concurrently, so they all get their due justice.
Yeah, so meaning one after the other. She will never step out of prison again, and I don't really anticipate a successful appeal for her. I watched this case, don't see any kind of grounds for anything like this to be reversed. Maybe even if she wants to fight it, hard to say. Tracy Walder, thank you so much for taking the time and breaking this down with me. It's a monumental sentence, and I always appreciate your insight.
Thank you for having me, Jesse.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break. I'm going to be signing off. We are going to hopefully see a post-verdict sentencing presser. Stay with us here on Law and Crime. We'll be back after this. Thanks, everybody.
have you put this on really quick, or do you mind?
Oh, no, that's fine. Go ahead.
Let's get it, Jordan.
No, you're welcome. We're probably just going to make a brief comment. I won't answer any questions today, but my family is grateful for the care that the judge and the law enforcement here and the care that they took in doing this case, and we're really grateful for the outcome that came from it, and we're so grateful for the public support. But we're still grieving the loss of mother this summer. Appreciate your well wishes, and I'm just really grateful for the verdict was for today, the sentence. So thank you.
Vicky, anything you want to
Sure. I just want to echo what Samantha just said. All along, our hope, the work that we put in, communication, the family, is about getting justice for Tammy. We obviously love JJ and Tylee too, and we were pretty confident that they would get a fixed life sentence for her. But the fact that the judge saw that fitting for Tammy just is the icing on the cake for us. As she mentioned, we are still in mourning for my sister, and we can feel her, and we know justice was done. So thankful for the judge, prosecutors, every detective and administrator, everybody that worked so hard, people that had to see things that should never be seen. We pray for you, like we pray for ourselves, that we will someday not see them anymore. And yeah, we're done. Lori, we are done with Lori. She's us. So we'll see you. So thank you, everybody. You've been great. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vicki. We love you. Thanks. I don't have anything to, I wouldn't even defy that.
I think Vicky is so beautiful.
go out the main doors?
She's full of stories.
Yep. And we're
I
ready
don't
for you.
understand
Everybody's
them.
set up.
So really nothing to say. Thanks.
Thank you.
Just stay there, Jordan.
My prayers go out to all of the victims' families, loved ones, friends. I can't even imagine. This is the unimaginable. Heart.
I didn't get it, but that's okay. I listened to everything. I was able to see everything.
Mic check, 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 check.
Oh,
check, check, check.
yeah, and I was like,
I'll talk to you. I missed your voice.
you're so sweet. Oh, I had okay, so I'm the only reply guys. One of the things that they're mentioning there.
I was 6 weeks, I was there in the whole car.
Sounds like
I love this.
you know what was
You know what's
interesting about.
interesting? The first 2 weeks,
Yeah, let's talk about that.
we didn't have to go to when I got home, it was
Out the lights. Maureen, you're guilty. You're gonna spend the rest of your life
in jail.
Just first, she didn't want to be. She'd rather die, she said.
Yeah. There's Jerry Vallow right there. Charles is looking like every time I see Jerry.
Man,
What's up, Larry?
Microphone here, real quick.
I wish John was here.
I do too.
He could help me.
He'll be telling. He'll be talking soon.
Can I clip this on you, Larry?
Sure.
Right there for me.
As of right now. Sure. Can everybody hear me now? Of all, I want to thank the unbelievable of the district attorney, his office, the attorneys that represent this county, the people in this county, the people in Rexburg. This has been a long years. I think that all knew the evidence, but if you think that I worry, until the moment Judge Boyce said basically 3 consecutive life sentences, you're wrong. Literally fizzing inside. My stomach feels like a Mack truck rolled over it. And I can tell you right now, I just want to get past this. It's time for healing. That is the one statement I agree with that the defense attorney said. It's time to heal. It's time to get past this. It's time for us, to everybody, to look out for everybody else. If you see something bad, say something. We owe nothing to anybody. Everything to our children, our friends, our neighbors. We owe everything. How simple would this have been if somebody would have just simply stood up and say, "There's enough of this bullshit. This is enough. We're not talking about murdering people.
That's right,
We're not
Larry.
talking about people dying. We're not praying for people to die. That is sick. Let's please do this to happen again. Please, let's do not allow this to happen again. Pray for the ones that need help. Offer help to them. But protect everybody. Protect our family. Let's protect friends. Let's protect our children. What about the lost of children? It's about the man JJ. I won't have pleasure of ever seeing this swallow. I know without a doubt, if the Lord gives me ability and out of the kindness of his heart to allow me to go to heaven, I know without a doubt JJ is there, Charles is there. These people, and I imagine Charlie has got 1,000 friends already. If they have cellular, I can well assure you her phone is full. God bless her. God bless everybody involved in this. I don't know what we would have done without the unbelievable support that y'all have offered. For that, I am absolutely and eternally proud, loved. I love y'all, and I just want to restate it. Please pray and continue to pray for the lives that were lost. Please pray, continue to pray for the next trials. Guys, we have 3 trials to go. 3 trials.
I'm up there with you.
And we got this. We cannot stop. It's got to continue. More convictions, more life sentences without the possibility of parole. And in one person's case, unless they change it, the death penalty. At this point in my life, I am mad. This was senseless. And if he gets the life, if he gets prison, that's fine. If he gets the death penalty, so be it. I'll be the one to turn the switch on. I'll be one to pull the bullet in his heart. Because they killed 2 oh my God.
We know what you mean.
2 innocent children, 3 people. And guys, we all know there's more than that. This isn't about Tylee and JJ. There's other murders. For that, I hope they pay the dearest price, the highest price. I will take life sentences without the possibility of parole consecutive. It's what we prayed for. It's what we got. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Larry, what was your reaction when Lori was speaking?
What was it like when you heard Lori talk?
Okay, I'm going to give y'all the coon-ass version. That was a bucket of shit. That's all it was. Guys, I don't mean you, but it's just, it's a bucket of poop. How about that? Y'all can put that on camera.
I'm talked out. I'm good. I'm very pleased. I am. I guess I should say I'm very pleased with the verdict. Not the verdict. The sentences. And we got everything we asked for. I believe.
We did. Absolutely.
And it's all good. Just could see through her best. She and her angel experience when she had Tylee. Never heard that story before.
Yeah, that's another.
But it didn't happen. Just saying. I never heard it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all.
And I can guarantee y'all
ask for
this:
more.
Tammy was not in her dreams. She was not Tammy.
Yeah.
Hey, can I follow that up with, you made a very powerful victim impact statement and talked about how much you love JJ in your arms. To sit there and say that you came to her and told her she did nothing wrong. How hard was it for you to control yourself in that moment?
Not hard at all, Justin, because anything that comes out of her mouth is a lie. So there was nothing she could have said to upset or anything more. I'm done giving her control. It's over. Well, I'm walking out of here. I'm good. I'm happy. This is good. We'll never have JJ. We'll never have Tylee back again. But or Tammy. We won't have her back. But this is the closest thing we can get satisfaction. And next is next I'm already thinking about Arizona and Charles's trial and Chad's trial in April. So and then we have down in Arizona. We've got a lot to do. We're still on the it. I guess that's what you say. So.
Can I ask something, Kay?
Sure.
I remember you telling me once, you said that Charles would have said to you, take care of the children first, then worry about me. I think he's thinking now.
Y'all, everybody did it collectively. It was great. Wouldn't have been any happier, and he would have said, "Okay, well, I'm ready. Now it's my turn." Because he absolutely was the gentleman that he truly was. So, absolutely, women and kids first, and then take care of me later, and that's what we're going to do.
I can also say this. I paid as close attention to Lori as I did, if you had the opportunity. During her quote presentation.
Rant? Not a rant.
Yeah, her line of BS. She said that they all came to her, JJ, Tylee, Tammy. Did anybody know she didn't say Charles?
Yeah. Yeah.
When Kay said Charles's name, every time a prosecution, the DA, a witness, anybody she constantly shook her head, no, I'm not guilty. No, I didn't do that. Did anybody notice that she shake her head at Tylee? Did you notice that she only shook her head to try to play to the camera when the photographer was taking pictures? She's guilty, guys. No other way to say this. She is guilty of what she was found guilty of. And I just want her to understand that none of us believed her cock and bull story. That was pathetic. It was almost pathetic as what the defense attorney started saying. I like the guy's job to do. And I told him the first day, you got a job to do. I want you to do the best that you can. I want the court to decide what is right, what is righteous. So it's so important that you have to look at the details. You've got to look at the little things that occurred today, and you have to reflect. None of her reflected not guilty. Not one gesture. Oh, I'm getting tired.
I know.
And nothing.
We need to.
It was I'm guilty. You got to have mercy. She showed absolutely zero mercy to the victims. Why should she be given mercy? There's no such thing as mercy. When I say I love JJ, I love Tammy, but she had to be an amazing woman, and she had the. Laureen was affected. I wish you nothing but prosperity, health, wisdom. Move on from this. We're going to try to. I once and said out here that I opened my mailboxes on this big wall, and I have to put things in, things that I've seen all my life. Sometimes you can't unsee them, and you can't unhear them. Today, Lori's mailbox has been, as far as I'm concerned right now, she does no longer exist. I will not mention her at this. I will not mention any creed she's ever done. She's hurt too many people. And you are next. Jerry. Jerry,
Okay, can I ask you one more question?
come on.
Sure.
Come on, you got to get your 5 seconds.
Okay, let's hear your famous last words, Jerry.
For you to get justice for your
Go, Jerry! Go, Jerry! Go, go!
How much?
How much does this all this result of this case here and the tragedies here? How much do you feel what they did or didn't do? Is that something you think of?
Absolutely, they dropped the ball. There's no doubt. Absolutely. But they don't want to talk a whole lot about that publicly. But I mean, I'm just ready to get down there and get Charles squared away too, and get her squared away down in Arizona, like in an hour. Where do you go? Your turn.
Well, once again, at the bitch, but they're good this time, and that's pretty much all. I'm not a talker.
A man, a few words. All right, y'all. We're out of here. Several things we've got for coming. Thank you for your support. We love y'all. We will rock you. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you so much. Thank you, Melissa.
No, it's not. We're good. Hey.
You think I won't hug him? Absolutely. Where the hey, I want
Oh shit! Can you help me for a second?
what's-
Would you just hold
oh,
that? I don't want to
Couldn't
break.
tell what fell over.
Don't want to break his microphone. Thank you for that timely assistance. What in the heck?
I think his legs like that.
Yeah.
Guys, for your great work.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you
Appreciate
got it.
that. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. I'm so happy, guys. This is surreal. I can't believe this. Go through. Harry, Ellie, Dave, everyone involved. I'm praying for you, guys.
Good morning, everyone. We're going on the record now in this case. Let me first confirm our tech people. Is the matter being live streamed and is the feed working properly?
So my camera is off right now.
Get a confirmation.
I'm going to bring you right outside the courthouse.
It is. Ready? All right. Okay, and I just confirmation as well that the matter is being as per the court's order. This is case CR 222162, Lori Marine Vallow Fremont case. Sentencing today. The defendant is here appearing in person along with her attorneys, Jim Archibald and Thomas. The state's represented by Rob Wood, Rachel Smith, and Lindsay Blake. We want to inquire of counsel from the state.
I will, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Wood. And for the defense, who's going to be making the sentencing recommendation?
I will, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Thomas, thank you. A couple of preliminary matters before we get started with the sentencing hearing. Court would first note there is a conduct order that's been entered in this proceeding in this courtroom. The court is live streaming the hearing. However, for those in attendance, there's no provision to allow any type of recording, either audio or proceeding. So that's prohibited. The court requires the devices silent mode. If any cell phones or other devices go off and cause any disruption during the proceedings, they'll be taken by the bailiffs in this case. And also, the court would note as part of the conduct order, there's a prohibition against any kind of disruptive behavior. So outbursts or other types of acts will be tolerated in this hearing. Will maintain order as throughout these proceedings in this case as well. So I appreciate all of the presence of our bailiffs here to enforce the compliance of all those in attendance to follow carefully those admonishments in the court's order. Another matter I'll bring up as we start for hearing over last week on Friday and through the weekend, there were some motions filed. There was an objection to the pre-sentence report and a motion to strike victim impact statements. The court took up the pleadings of those given the timing and without adequate time to respond and have a hearing through the matters and issued orders on both of those motions. So I consider them resolved, but let me just confirm with counsel. Mr. Wood, did the copies of the court's orders pertaining to those two motions?
Yes, we did.
All right. And Mr. Thomas, did the defense receive those orders as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you, counsel.
to lose my mind. My neighbor's dog won't stop barking. It's a new puppy, and good gravy. Terrible. The dog hates it outside. I don't get it. Like, take them for a walk. They walk their other dog. They got. I am trying to find out about HL. Just a moment. Plus, if you all remember back in the day, old court TV, Jean Casari is an amazing anchor, and she works for HLN. So let's see if we can find HLN. Listen to the dogs. Boy. Well, I gotta mute it. Sorry. Hey everyone. I am currently looking to find touch. So I'm going around Mike. I am so happy that Lori got executive. That's the only way to ensure if something returned, she still. Thank you to Judge Boyd. I have a super noisy barking dog across the street. So I turn my camera back on. Oh, man, August. So I have two, and they do not do anything. So much for watching with you did. I hope everyone watched somewhere. I hope everyone will hug their kids a little bit tighter. This is outrageous in all religion. Sad. And impact statement or whatever you want, bunch of bullshit. Sorry. You don't about anyone but Lori. You've been married 5 times. That goes to show you. Sure enough, husband number 5 to death row. And executed me on in our lifetime because I'm so I do appreciate whoever did come in. I want to thank you, Chuck, my mod. I want to thank my invisible mods. I know. Thank you. I appreciate you. And to one in particular, I hope things are better at home. You know why. I will be back. Pause. Well, not pause, but I am going to go off camera and I'm going to mute so I can bring us some live coverage outside of the courthouse. Just a moment. Beep. All right, everyone, let's talk.